Hello, everybody. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but my little screen, like where I can see myself, is like this big, and the chat part is almost half screen. So not exactly sure why that is, but we'll power through. How's everybody doing? Since, we left each other over at Rosanna's live that she just finished. I was hoping to figure out that I was going to show you guys. Hold on. I'm glad you're doing awesome, Tammy. That makes me happy. You deserve it. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to hear it, Dorothy. So, what we're going to be doing today is what I like to call a stacking bracelet bash, which is where instead of doing like a triple strand bracelet that might keep you from wearing it because of one of these strands that just clashes. Did I really miss the one spot that was bugging me the most? Um, I like to do stacking bracelets that may not necessarily have a focal, or if they have a focal, they're small, stuff like that. Yeah, it's still morning for 57 more minutes for me, and then it's afternoon. But for those of you that it's afternoon, good afternoon. Hello, Donna. Happy to see you. Anyways, what I was saying is I finished version 3 of the crochet choker that I still haven't figured out exactly what all to do to make it easy to teach. Because here's the reason why. I have been crocheting since I was like 6 or 7 years old. So a lot of times I kind of crochet by the the seat of my hook. And so it's really hard to teach because it's not a set pattern, especially for people who don't know how to like fix things and or like things very like precise. It's hard to do. But let's go down and I will show you what it is I'm talking about. So this is version 3. I'll zoom in for a minute. I have all the ingredients for the bracelets out. So this is I use dancing pearls so they hang, so the hole's not in the middle. So when it's on, it has more of the lace. And then I did the lace up top and just a little pink bead every so many stitches that also lined up under the pearl. And that's exactly what I mean. There are a few of these that there was supposed to be, like I was supposed to skip one in the two in the middle, two in the middle, and some I skipped 3 because for some reason these beads no longer lined up below it. So yes. So this is it. I'm trying to decide exactly how I'm going to do the clasp because it's a little bit shorter than I would like. So I want to try to make it like extendable using pearls as the buttons so that if you use the first button, then you have some trickling down the back of your neck, which will be cute. And if you don't, you have enough space to actually close it. So I'm very happy with this version of it. Hello, Mary. Good morning. So yeah. So I'll let you know how it goes with the closure once I figure out exactly how it goes. Okay, so the reason I started designing, or I decided to do these stackable bracelets is because the one I made yesterday, I wanted to have like some other ideas. And then when I started pulling things out for this, I came up with like a whole bunch of other ideas. So we're gonna go until we run out of time this morning, but they're just going to be simple, stackable bracelets that can be the main. Some of them can be the main when you stack them on top of each other. Some of them, you're just gonna have what you have and you're gonna go from there. Oh, wait, I do have one open. I forgot. And also, there's the focal. So obviously, this could be, it could stand alone very easily, but it could also look pretty if you do a bracelet using the itty bitty faceted version next to it. Especially if this reads more masculine to you, then this would make it more feminine. Or maybe you want bracelets for the other wrist instead of just one. Hello, Cindy. You want one for the other wrist, but don't want something that like detracts from this. Like you want this to be the main event. Plus, they're for us. So yeah, we're gonna do it. Alrighty. So I have my beetle on. Oh no, this is not my beetle one, and I'm not going to use this for this project. I'm saving that because these will more than likely be mine, or I don't know, even if they're not, it's okay. Alrighty then. So to start with the first one, I'm going to start on the spool. What the heck? This is as bad as when you're trying to find the middle of like yarn and you pull it out, known as yarn bars. When you're trying so that you're pulling from the center instead of at the end, so you don't have to unwind it. Yeah, that's probably the jewelry equivalent of that. Okay, so here's what I thought. And I may do some knotting too. I'm not 100% sure. I have some out in case I decide to do so. I can scoot it out a little bit so you guys can see better. And so I'm still in frame. Okay, so first things first, I know that I want to do something with the sunstone where this is the like focal part, and then we have the littles in it. And I think I might want where are my 15-Os? You guys, I swear I pulled everything out. So if I'm missing it, I either couldn't find it, i.e. larger lobster clasp. So we're using small ones today. Or knotting. So if I can't find it right away, it does exist on here at least. Right now I'm just right in front of my face. Look, I'm gonna pull out some 15-Os because I think that could be pretty. So here's what I thought for the first one. I think I want to start with the faceted, and with it being facets, they're hard to see. Oh, it might help if I turned on my light too, for all of us. I did order one of those like nail tech lights because they're supposed to be really good because you have light coming from a continuous source all around you, so it doesn't shadow as much. So I'm excited to get that. Okay, so we have the itty bitty faceted carnelian. Then we're just going to, that one's too big. Again, I'm always picky when it's the bracelet. Oh, wait, actually, I forgot. I want to do 50 though. Okay, that's going to drive me nuts. So I am just going to go ahead and cut it off the spool. I don't like that it keeps sliding back. Let's make sure. Okay, yeah. Move that out of the way. Put a clippy on the end. Okay, so let's start again, shall we? The only thing about itty bitty faceted beads is their holes are notoriously difficult to find. So then I want to put that, and then we will stack our little sunstones back on, which I can see much better now that my light is on. And then I'm wondering, do we do a couple of carnelians in a row with a seed bead in between them so that we have the sunstone for more projects? That's another thought. I was thinking that if we did like a row of 3 of them, the sunstone could be spread out more. Like, okay. Hello, Beth. How are you? We're doing a stackable bracelet bash. Glad you're here. Love your input. Ooh, that was cool. I got 3 all in one, but they're all too little. So I need a bigger one to kind of offset the smaller ones. They didn't all need to come off. They just wouldn't come off any other way for some reason. Thank you. This one's bigger. I can do another one. What do you think? Does it need more of the... Hi, Dawn. Does the sunstone look out of place when it's not every other? I'm gonna try it with just the one. Yeah, I like this better. Yep. Like this one better. So if I run out of sunstone, at least I have a bracelet that I love. And somebody else might like too. If I decide to try to sell it. Come on. Will one of you please get on the wire? Thank you. I don't know why that was so difficult. All involved. You were watching Coyote Stitch in the doctor's office today. How did your appointment go? You good? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. That's probably something you don't want to be asked publicly. That violated all kinds of HIPAA laws. There's the hole. Sometimes I don't take the time to like think about what I say before I say it. I'm a very curious person by nature, but also like that's my bead mama, so But I can wait till after this to find out. This is a situation where I could put a focal on and use either a larger sunstone, because I have nuggets as well that I could use for the center. I have these like nuggets, so I could just put one of those in the center. That could actually be really pretty. All right, let's dump them out and see what they look like. Especially if I got like a real sparkly one. Like this one. Let's see if I have an odd number. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Nope, I do not. I only did that because I was planning to save these for another project. So I'm not sure. We'll see. What do you guys think of the premise of stacking? It's much like the layering pieces. That's what I should have said. Layering pieces that I did a while back. But yes. Okay. Nothing really. I knew that blood work would be the first step. Problem is with Graves' disease and heart disease, the back problems. But yeah. If I can't keep medication down, then it's such a good. So we're hoping it is the thyroid dose. Okay. Yes, I'm very exactly, Leanna. I'm very happy that she finally went. All right, so if I'm going to do one of these nuggets for the center, I want there to be the carnelian on either side, and or I have these. Do you guys like the coin beads better or the nuggets? These came in the companion bundle. Yeah, exactly. We were all on your butt about going both individually and collectively. That is very true. So, okay. Yeah. All right. Will do. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, this one is really pretty. This one has like a lot of banding and stuff in it. So it'll be very pretty. That's the focal. I could even do a few of them in the center. Actually, I don't know if I like that. Let's try something real quick. If I have enough little nugget style bits left, it might be pretty if I use those. And then did a gold. Oh my goodness gracious. Will you please get on the beading wire? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. We all need to cross our fingers and toes because that is very pretty. I really like it with the nugget. So let's hope there are enough of them that will work. Here's a, nope, that one is too funky. Let's see here. There we go. Another one. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. Can I find one more nugget that will work? This one is not drilled good. Drilled well. I don't know. There are any teachers watching, please excuse my poor grammar, if it was in fact poor grammar. Oh, here's one. Is that one too big though? I don't think so. I think it's perfect. Yes, I like that. And then we will just do we want to do 5 or 4 again? Actually, I liked it with 3. Okay. So now we can go back to stacking. The itty bitties again. As always, if you like a piece and would like to purchase it, let me know. I usually blast my music when I bead and sing along, but copyright and all, I can't do so. I oftentimes have to catch myself when I'm doing a video from humming when I'm not like talking. I don't know if you ever have that problem, Rosanna. Okay. Loving this. I want this dark one, but I cannot find a hole. Oh. Usually I can find it if I can hold it to the light and see where it's drilled, but not always. Two, three. There, you've been doing it long enough that you don't do it anymore. Well, I hope I get to that point, Rosanna, because that would mean I've been doing this a while, and I'd only do this if people were still watching. So, there we go. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's got similar banding to the first coin I put on. Right there. It's so pretty. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might have to pull a repeat off. I'd rather have too many repeats than not enough. That's also why I don't just crimp the other end also, especially not with a design on the fly. If it's something where I'm like repeating it for craft shows or something, then I'll do it. Yeah. Let me see where I'm at in length. Where's mine? Oh no, I have plenty of room. I'll probably have to add a repeat or two on the other side. But factor in your clasp, Heather. I always forget to do that. Factor in the clasp. Especially with something dainty like this. You've got to factor in the clasp. For those of you paying really close attention, yes, I did just put 4 on right there, but it's because I had several that were itty bitty. So there's a method to my madness. All right, so now let's see where this is. Oh no, this is still pretty tiny. Okay, so yes, I definitely need to add more. Because even if I factored in my clasp right now, that would only be 6 inches without the clasp. So I want to get it to at least 6.5. I don't have to add much, but just probably just an extra repeat is all. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, lucky number 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, well that's good because I would rather end with 7 anyways. I'm going to go ahead and crimp this other end, and then I will add the repeat on the other side. I am going to open my mystery boxes. I'm just going to do a video so that I can so that I can say exactly what it is. Okay, pinch. Come on, there you go. Oh, I don't think that's going to fit into that itty bitty faceted bead. So, add one more repeat on this side. And the first one is done and in the book. Then we're done. So we're gonna put another rinse tube on. Bring down the end. You're gonna want to be extra careful, because when you're using the little gemstones, not only do you not want it to be too tight, you don't want to break them, because they can get up under pretty well. So I'm gonna leave, I need to leave more space than that. Okay, yes. I'm just pushing the other bead down with my thumbnail as I crimp with the other hand, just to be sure that it does not get under my magical crimpers. Just a little tip, something I like to do as added insurance that it's not gonna pop off. And then we're gonna grab some jump rings. Oh, I need a bigger jump ring too. This will work to clasp into. We're gonna use this one to attach our clasp. Oh, I have easy crimps out. I need to make sure I use those so that I can show you. There was a few things I wanted to test out with you guys that I've had lately, and that was one of them. I wanted to show you guys. So alrighty. These Beadalon bent chain nose, the fine ones, are my favorite thing to use when crimping or when like doing jump rings, because they're so fine line that they don't get in the way and you don't have to like grab on to as much of the jump ring to feel it. There we go, it's attached. I do like to use the smallest, strongest jump ring I can when I'm clasping in. And actually, I don't want to do a jump ring on the other side. I'm going to do my little thingamajig that I like to do with wire. This is 20 gauge. This will work. Doesn't take much. You only need very little, but I'm looking for my double flush cutters. I'm gonna have to forgo a little bit of wire because I want to get as many little bracelets done with you guys as I can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Let's cut that for me again so I remember. And then I need my little, I want to use these or bail making pliers. Do. I have too many WIPs, works in progress, on my desk at the current moment. So yeah, we're just going to use these. So the first one is in fact a simple loop. So I have to go up this high on my pliers because they're that little. Like this would be the size of the end of my comfort care ones, but not for this. And then I'm going to go almost all the way up because again, the barrel is small. And you just wrap it up and around, scooch it back ever so slightly, grab yourself your favorite Randy pliers. I kind of named the pliers I get from her after her because they don't have a brand on them that like sticks out. So I don't know. Like these are Beadsmith. And whatever else. But they're the pliers that I get from Randy's don't have a brand on them. So I'm not sure what they are. You're okay, Chris? Got you. Always. Tiny beads always want to give you. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Then we're going to tilt that up, attach it to our bracelet, and it's more secure. I actually tested it out because I wanted to make sure I was giving correct information out. It is much stronger. It's more difficult to try to pull that off and have this pop out than a regular simple loop. And then the one that the lobster class goes into is actually a wrapped loop. So you get it. Let's see how off I was to the mind. Oh, I'm right at 7 inches, so I'm happy with that. Okay, up next, did not mean to do that at all. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to use one of the Crazy Lace hearts as a center stone because I have these bigger Crazy Lace hearts that my husband drilled for me. So I like the way the carnelian looks with Crazy Lace agate. So I'm probably gonna do a necklace of this tomorrow just to have something to do. So I'll kind of get a jump start on that by having the bracelets already done, and then we can do earrings and focus on the necklace while I'm actually live. All right, another piece of wire. It just wants to be all crazy. Okay. We're gonna cut right there as soon as we get this back on. Again, my favorite Fisker snips. They're awesome. Like I said yesterday, I use them to cut wire, metal. I've used them to cut just about everything. Okay, so now I just have to decide what I want to do around this. and or if I want to do a few of them, like maybe every inch or so, I put one of these on. And I have my carnelian box right here. I don't think I also have flowers. I have clovers. I have real chunky coin beads. Look at that. Those are really thick. And I have more of the faceted ones from yesterday. But actually, I think this one's actually bigger than the ones from yesterday. Yes, it is. It is indeed. It's bigger than this, but not as big as this. So it's right in the middle. So I could technically do a graduated strand of those, which could be fun. And then I do have more crazy lace as well. I do have some bigger hearts. So I could pull one of these out, and I really like this one a lot, a lot. So they're all amazing. So is this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one only because the front has that same like banding. So we'll make that the center. We can either use I have both the itty bitty tiny carnelian, and I also have some 4mm. So we could alternate those as well. Wait, what did Dorothy do? Oh, yes. I love that. So are the dark ones orange or red? I hate being colorblind. Babe, they're orange on her screen. Yes. The dark ones are right at the, like, is it red? Is it orange line? But I would still call it orange. Okay, so move all of this. I could do this as a knotted bracelet, though. No, because I want to show you guys the easy crimps. Do it for me. Yeah. So I'm going to pull two of those out and set them right here so I don't forget. I could still forget. Hope you're having a good day, babe. Alrighty then. So if I am going to alternate between these, I need to decide if I'm going to use the 15-0s again. I have these like copper O beads that I could use in between them, but that's a lot of orange for one piece, so no. I also have some bronze line seed beads, so I could use either. What do you guys think? Should I use the little 15-0s? I'm really the little 15-0s or whatever, the bronze lined ones? Because bronze and gold go really well together. All right, I'm gonna grab some of the 11-0s of the bronze line just to have on screen on my table as an option. And my future self is going to be so happy I didn't just pour out of the jar. They would have gone everywhere. Okay. So this is what the bronze lined would look like. So this would be the bronze lined one. Or the gold. Which do you guys think? Yes, I need bronzite too. So I have to go get some. I'm right in line with you there. Especially after getting these from Rosanna, I want to make sure that I get some bronzite to use with them because all three of them from her are stunning and have beautiful bronze veins throughout them. So I definitely do it. Oh, yes, I could do both. Hey, I see you, girl. I see you. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, did you just get on the wire already? So we could do that, or we could do gold, bronze, gold. I think I would like gold, bronze, gold better. Because then the smaller ones are on the outside and not the inside of the 11s. Yeah. Thank you, Rosanna. Look at you coming in clutch. I appreciate you because I really, really like the way that looks. This is why we like lives, right? We get feedback from you. Yeah, that's true. Bronzite is another semi-precious gemstone, and it is very reminiscent. Hold on, I'm gonna pull out the big one. Has it? So see how it has that like bronze right here through it? Bronzite is that like dark brown color and has flashes like that in it. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful stone. I love it. Love it with gold and pearls. So that's like I love mixing those three things together. I think that it's an amazing op. It's a great stone. If you don't know it, I would recommend getting you some. I can get it for you if you would like me to, Tammy. Oh, oops. I forgot to put the bronze on. I really do like this, Rosanna. It's so pretty. I'm going to bring it up closer to the camera so you guys can see just how pretty it is together. Because these are all very small beads. So, look, isn't that pretty? Come on, focus. There it goes. It's so pretty. It almost looks like there's metal, but well, I guess it's all glass, but it looks like very pretty, like design chain or something. It's so pretty. I'm so gonna have to do one of just the gold and bronze together because that will be gorgeous. Okay, I don't want to get too far up without adding these on. So I want to pick some that are relatively not completely matchy-matchy, but the fact that I want more banded ones like that in the smaller ones, just because that's what drew me to. I got a whole bunch of these undrilled. I almost sent them as a like the free gift with purchase, but I didn't because if you don't know how to drill it yourself and you want it drilled, I didn't want it to be something that you're like, damn it, I have this, I want to use it, but I can't kind of situation. So that's why it they've not gone out. I have tiger eye ones too that in the like item on Temu, it shows them drilled. So it's highly irritating to me that they're not. I am only going to use a gold, just a gold with on either side of these because they're not like supposed to be the focal. So and I know I said I was going to use the easy crimps on this, but I don't know that that's the look I want. Okay, let's try this one. Tiny beads is not a good thing to do live when you're having problems. Seal. Finally, success. What's that old oh, why can't I think of her name? Saturday Night Live character when she would like throw her hands up and do like a little lunge. Molly Shannon's, I believe that's her, but yes. Yeah, am I try to only shop from local warehouses. So, but thank you for sharing that because yeah, it's nuts. I mean, they're all our allies, or most of them are our allies. So it's upsetting that it can't be figured out. It really is. I need to get Linda's package out before that's for sure, for sure. And she's in Australia, so I shouldn't have an issue. Oh, oops. And that, but by no means I trying to get political on my channel. Not in the slightest. This is fun. This is my therapy. This is my socialization, all of that. So I most certainly do not want anybody to think that, like, I'm on either sides. I'm just saying it sucks that we're gonna have problems getting our stuff. Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing with the center part, which is the bigger. I've seen it get political on a few other channels, and I just tune out because I don't want to hear it. Even if I agree with one person or another, I don't like. No, I want it to be my sanctuary. You don't even. Yep, very good. Oh, Tammy, I hope your back feels better. Beth, what are you doing? So you were just line dancing while listening. I need to relax a little bit. Girlfriend, go lay down. You just can't sit still. Oh, you're welcome. I understand pain, honey. If you need to do something to help get out of that pain, by all means, hon. So I did 2 of these to begin with, right? Yes. So I need to go to the carnelian and then put the other little heart on and then finish this one up because it's stringing. It's a lot of stringing, I know, guys. I hope you haven't been too bored. Okay, here's the question for you. Do I face the 2 smaller hearts in, or do I have all the hearts facing the same way? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Beth. I'm glad to hear that. You certainly beaded yourself better with all those earrings yesterday, huh? That's okay, Rosanna, because like I just said, told you last night, I'm typically doing my hair and makeup when Rosanna's on, but I do always have to, like, there are times when she says something or she does that chuckle that I know and love, and then I have to go back and try to investigate and see who she was chuckling at. In and out? It has to be one or the other. Okay, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Oh wait, I do have to put the other carnelian on first though. I missed that. I'm gonna have them face inward and finish this puppy up. And I will share pictures because I've got like 4 other ideas ruminating around in my head. I will post pictures up when I get those ones finished as well. Gotta watch what I'm doing because the seed beads from the strand are mixed in with my bronze blend one. So I got to be careful not to put the wrong one on and have my pattern messed up. I want another like dark orange one. So yes, Beth, I do that too, where I look at my desk, it's a met. No, honey, I'm just doing the smaller heart, big heart, smaller heart. Sorry. This isn't the necklace. When I make the necklace, I will probably do that, and they'll just I'll have them all facing, I don't know. Typically, I'd have them facing up, I would think. Okay, I ended with a crazy lace agate, so let's make sure that this is long enough. Very. So, Heather, face it the right way. We're right at 6 1/4. So with jump rings, crimping, and all of that, I think that will be good enough. I think that it will come out to just about the right size. All right, because this is going to be the last one, because I'm already a few minutes past. Oh, what do I want those on this one? Yes, it will be fine. I'm going to show you the easy crimp. Its name speaks for itself, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So it basically, you put your beading wire in through the end. I don't like mine to stick out like that, so I always put just past where it is. And I have found that it's easiest to squish using crimping pliers because the jaws can hold on to it good. And then you just squish. And that's it. And then, oh, I hope you guys saw that. I'm going to have to do the other end too, but because these puppies are not cheap. They're like, I don't know, 15. They're like 50 cents a piece or something. So this one I have way too much wire on, but it's all right. I just gotta, yeah, I'm gonna have to take some of this off. It's not gonna be feasible to do my easy crimp otherwise. Actually, truth be told, I normally cut it just where it needs to be, and I leave a little gap on the wire. I'll like make sure I'll do it where I can like I leave just a little bit of extra room, and that becomes my spacing. And sometimes I've kicked myself in the pants for doing this, but mostly it works. So I'm just gonna do that and squish, and you're good to go. And then we're just gonna add our clasp, and you really only need to add a clasp. If you wanted to, you could do like the jump ring, but this is big enough to jump ring right into. Either or, Mary. Either or. If there was a customer that saw them and wanted and saw them as more of a set rather than itemized, I would come up with a price. All of my jewelry typically is like a 3 for something. 3 for 15, whatever. And the third one is always half off. So I would likely do something of that nature with it, not including this, I mean, for these parts, but I would give you one of these 50% off if you bought the main bracelet and a second. So if you're buying 3, one of them would be half off. I hope I didn't make that more confusing than it should have been, because that should have been an easy thing to say, and I don't know why it wasn't. What are you looking for, Heather? You are looking for your little jump rings. So you can attach a lobster claw right there. And I might have to. I can't imagine that I'm out of like the regular size lobster claw, but I could be, since I'm having such an issue finding them. I thought that I had them in like I had them put away in a jar, like I had these, but I looked in all of them and did not see it. Yeah, I have to get out my bench chain nose so that I can hold this better. There we go. And there we go. I think those would stack nicely, or you could have one on, you could have these two on the opposite wrist if you wanted to. That's oftentimes what I do. If I have one main, what I call the main event, I'll wear that on one wrist and then put the other two on the other wrist so that they're coordinating. They're sisters, but not twins kind of thing. You're welcome, Mary. I like to have stackable bracelets. And like this, I like to have a lot of them because it seems like the quote unquote younger crowd are very into the minimalist. So like this is a main event for them. This as well. So they may just want this at by itself, but they come in handy. I like to have lots of them. I like to have lots of options. And like I said, rather than do a triple strand, it doesn't pigeonhole you into only making like triple or double strand bracelets. It allows you to have more creative freedom because I'm not trying to put this in between, on either side of this one, that kind of thing, where when you have them in a triple strand, you have to take all of that into consideration. So that's another reason that I love them. Thank you, Donna. I do too. That's just my preference. But all right, ladies, I have a couple of unboxings to do. I need to do my companion bundle and my mystery boxes. So I'm gonna let you guys all go so I can go eat some lunch before I do all that. But have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for always showing up for me. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. The whole getting ready process was almost too much the price of existence today, but I love my time with you guys. And so, and it pushes me. And now my hair and makeup is done. So why wouldn't I just do my other unboxings and stuff? So that's what I'm going to do. So thank you guys for always helping me by inspiring me and holding me accountable, but in the best way. But so I love you guys. As always, happy beading and have a wonderful rest of your day.